If you're not cooking all day, then why are your appliances on? Here are some helpful tips to cut down on costs when running your kitchen equipment. First, you might want to create a startup and shutdown schedule that your employees can use to manage your appliances. Second, use time control so you don't have to worry about manually shutting everything down. And of course, make sure you maintain your appliances. Nothing drains your wallet more than a malfunctioning piece of equipment. If your oven and steamer doors are misaligned, you're wasting energy and losing money. And keep your equipment clean. The dirtier they are, the harder they have to work. Coffee makers, steam tables, heat lamps, and other miscellaneous appliances should be turned off when not in use. For example, turning off 6 heat lamps when not in use to maintain safe food temperatures for 3 hours a day in an 8 heat lamp setup can potentially save you up to $1,100 a year. Finally, make sure to find energy efficient appliances. Make sure to look for the Energy Star label. When you're cooking, you're creating heat and smoke. To control that heat and smoke, make sure your ventilation is working properly. There are 2 easy ways to control exhaust while your food is cooking. The first one might not seem obvious. Make sure your appliances are pushed back as far as they will go. This will keep the smoke and heat under the exhaust hood. The second one is to add side panels to your hood. This will funnel more of the exhaust up and away from the rest of your back room. Also, move your heavy-duty appliances to the center. This will keep even more heat and smoke from escaping. And in case you've forgotten, your exhaust hood is on all the time. Turn off your kitchen exhaust and makeup air fans when appliances are off. Or install a demand ventilation system. You'll be saving energy and money. The system works using sensors to control the speed of the fan throughout the day. So instead of a noisy, inefficient exhaust hood, you'll get a quiet, money back in your pocket system. And don't forget your thermostats. If you're not open for business, turn them up in the summer and down in the winter. Installing programmable thermostats will save you money. Take a clue from your customers. If they're wearing their sweaters in the summer, your AC is working overtime. And if they start shedding their light sweaters in the winter, then your restaurant is too warm. If you cut down on excessive water use, you can save on your water bill, reduce wastewater charges, and lower your energy costs. Throw in recycling practices and you're on your way to making your business green. On average, restaurants use 3,000 gallons of water on their entire daily washing activities. Here are a few tips you can use to start saving water. Install low-flow pre-rinse spray valves in your pre-rinse station. Adding one that allows only 1.15 gallons of water per minute can save you about $1,200 annually. Install ultra-low aerators in your hand sink faucets to save even more money throughout the year. And don't forget to repair all water leaks. They really can add up. A small drip can equal 50,000 gallons in 1 year and end up costing about $500 just for water heating. Speaking of water heating, make sure your hot water lines are insulated. You're paying for hot water, so make sure you get hot water. Keep the temperature between 120 degrees and 140 degrees. When you load that dishwasher, make sure it's fully loaded. It eliminates extra loads and can save you up to $300 a year. Finally, serve your customers water only if they request it. And when setting those glasses down on their table, make sure the coasters you're using are reusable. Use durable, reusable serviceware in your dining area. And if you deal with takeout, make sure the serviceware is recyclable. When it comes to food, try to limit the number of products you use. If you select core ingredients that can be used in multiple dishes, you'll reduce the number of overall ingredients. And if anything ever spoils, think about using it for compost material. Work with your suppliers and see if they can take back any packaging or delivery items, such as pallets and boxes. Remember, train and encourage your employees to recycle and save water in your facility. And don't forget to add recycling bins to your work and public areas and place them where your employees and patrons will easily see and use them. One of the most cost-effective ways to save money in your restaurant is by replacing those old incandescent bulbs or halogen lamps with energy-saving lights. You have a choice between compact fluorescent or LED lights for your work and dining areas. The savings are in the numbers. Adding one 14-watt CFL globe can save you up to $53 over the life of the lamp. And if you're replacing halogen lamps, you might want to think about LED lighting. One 12-watt LED light is equivalent to a 50 to 75-watt halogen lamp. And you have the potential to save up to $230 if you compare the cost to operate one 14-watt LED light to a 50-watt halogen lamp over the life of the lamp. CFLs now come in many shapes and sizes. So go ahead and add those fancy fixtures and know that in the long run, you're saving money and helping the environment. And if your restaurant is still using old linear fluorescent lamps, then it may be time to upgrade. Replace the T12 lamps and magnetic ballasts with electronic ballasts and T8 lamps in restaurants and T5s in warehouses. Don't forget to properly recycle both the lamps and the ballasts. You can also switch to LED lay-in fixtures. Either way, you'll have better light quality and a lower electric bill. Install occupancy sensors and/or timers in isolated spaces such as storerooms or walk-ins. Refrigeration works by removing heat from the inside of a box. The more heat in the box, the harder the refrigerator has to work to keep it cold. If it's not working properly, then it's removing money from your business. Make sure cooler and freezer doors close properly. Replace any worn gaskets with new ones that meet the manufacturer's specifications. Install strip curtains in your walk-in. They'll help keep the heat out if you need to keep the door open for an extended period of time. Adding an auto closer to your doors will ensure that they get and stay closed if everything else is working properly. And don't forget to close your ice makers and prep table covers. They may be smaller, but they can still use a lot of electricity if they're open all the time. Maintain your refrigerator coils. Clean your evaporator and condenser coils and maintain the condensate drain lines. And remove any obstructions that can block the airflow to the evaporator. When buying new equipment, make sure to find energy-efficient appliances. Make sure to look for the Energy Star label. Finally, a refrigeration system that has been properly calibrated is an easy and inexpensive way to save energy. For more information on how to green your business, visit sdgreenbiz.org. And to see if your business qualifies for rebates, visit sdge.com/save money.